Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Stalker 2. And to remind you of what happened last episode, we had just escaped Circa after Monolithians had attacked it, and Strider, under the trance of the monolith, had taken the Alpha artifact. We successfully escaped after siding with the Wardens because I believe that right now that they have the best interest of the zone at heart, and that the Noontiders have, some of them at least, have become Monolithians again. And while you were gone, I had just ran to the Sultansk to drop off some gear, and also repair my currently equipped equipment. Um, we did sell some stuff as well, so we have a healthy amount of coupons. And what we're going to do now is we're going to continue with the main quest. And the first one is just like the good old days, and that is to look around Wild Island. The monolith is back, awakened by some kind of signal. I've got to locate the source of this signal and find out what's going on. The next thing we have for our main mission is the Hornet's Nest, and that is to get to the sphere. Scientists have detected a sudden spike in C radiation at the sphere. Colonel Korshinov wants to know what's going on there. I need to get to the source and investigate it. So we have our work cut out for us. I was going to explore some of these stashes, but also while you were gone, I did look and see what was in them, and nothing important. And then I realized that somewhere along the way, my wanderer suit had disappeared or was accidentally dropped, and the last save I had was unfortunately very far back with it. So I reloaded, came to the Sultansk, dropped everything off, and I'm just going to proceed with the main mission. But what I do want to check out is Icarus, because Icarus, when we were walking by, I think has been taken over by zombies. So I want to go there and clear it out. Maybe we'll get this dusty stash before we make our way up to Noontide Island. So let's do that, because I think that might be a little bit fun. I'd like to find a safe way around the swamp, but this is probably it. Let's go ahead and eat. And we couldn't upgrade any of our new equipment like the Wanderer suit or the Integral A with this technician. So hopefully there may be somebody in the future that we can upgrade these weapons with, because I very much enjoy the Integral A and I like the Wanderer suit as well. Okay. So we are coming up on the Icarus base, and we weren't allowed to get into here previously because it was under warden control. And so I'm hoping that could change and that the zombies aren't a permanent fixture. At least I heard zombies while we were passing through here, going to the Sultansk. But I don't know the current condition. And as you can see, there's a lot of warring factions going on right now, so it's hard to tell who exactly is friend and who is foe. And what I did notice too is that there are some Warden soldiers who look different, which I'm assuming are the Guardian soldiers for the Warden faction. And so we do have some zombies here. I'm not going to take that gun. I want to see if there is a back entrance, and there is down here. Because I'm just curious as to what could be in the Icarus base, if there's anything valuable. Okay, but there's no guards, and that's concerning. Because last time we were here, there were guards. They look awfully zombified, and they are. I'd like to get into some cover before we start shooting. Let's make sure I have everything. Okay, let's throw a couple of grenades. Because there's quite a few of them. See what effect that has, if any. And doesn't seem like it. Some snorks are attacking. Okay, cleared out some of them. The snorks I can handle. So I'd rather clear the zombies out first. Okay. Doesn't spell great for me. Had I known that I would be up against this army, I would have come more prepared. Okay. It looks like... And there's more. I am going up against the entirety of the Icarus base. And I'm sorry that I had to do this, but it looks like I have no other choice. That's quite unfortunate. But we are going to be well stocked on ammunition and supplies after this. And I think that quarantine didn't do much because fortunately it looks like a majority of your staff have been turned into zombies. Now, I would pick up a lot of these weapons, but unfortunately, I just don't have the space for them. And I don't think it would be even beneficial considering the amount of money that I don't get for these weapons. I will pick up that because that is worth quite a bit. We're going to unload it. Um, and unless there's a trader in there for me to trade some of these weapons, again, no point. Just going to have to leave them behind. And a lot of this stuff, I'm sure I'm not even going to be using. But we'll just take it for the sake of taking it. That's a spas. If that was in better durability condition, I would definitely take that and repair it because I have been wanting a spas. And it looks like we have some actual wardens here. But let's see what could be causing this and clear out Icarus base. If anything, it looks like we do have access to a stash. So I think that's great. And what we could actually do is stash these weapons. And when we get to a base, unless, are they gone? No, you won't. Yeah, we're going to pick up all these. At least all the ones that have okay durability. And even though we won't get much, we will get something. Okay. See, he's wearing that exoskeleton that we had seen in the S.T.A.L.K.E.R lab. So I think that's a cool little detail in that the world state has essentially changed to reflect the events that happened at S.T.A.L.K.E.R. And I've said this before, these stashes are rarely ever worth the hassle. So I doubt we're going to go to them unless they're conveniently located. And like I said before, I did check out some of them, but they were just not worth it at all. I would get maybe a single piece of ammo, a bread, and a bandage. And for the trouble that I would go to get it, again, not worth it. Okay. Let's go ahead and drop these items in our stash so we may sell them later. We're still quite heavy. Oh, and there's an emission. Okay. Okay, nothing else that I see we need to... Let's put down half of those. Put down half of those. What time is it? It is late, so after this mission, we will sleep just so that we may travel during the day. Because I prefer traveling during the day than at night. Yep, and it does look like a majority of personnel were able to evacuate. Unfortunately, not everybody could be saved. And while that emission's going on, we'll just see if we can clear out this base. Maybe they have an armory as well that we can peruse. Cleaned out the safe. Officers' quarters, I'm sure. Some anti-rad drugs left behind. And if I had to take a gander at where the armory was, it's kind of cool. I'd say that it's on the bottom floor.
Anytime. At ease.
Okay. It was getting very loud there for a second. No armory here at Icarus Base
Back to your post.
main headquarters. Unless this is it, but this looks more like a supply room that we can't access. It says the mission is over? Okay. Maybe it's in one of these other buildings. And like I said, after we explore Icarus Base, we'll rest up. And then continue to Noontide Island. Okay. That's locked. This is open. Nothing of importance in here. Just maybe a place to hide out. What's this? A ladder. And I'm sure this will lead to absolutely nothing. Okay, we're gonna save. And huzzah, absolutely nothing. Great. Well, I do appreciate the exploration. I would like to be rewarded for it sometimes, even if there was just a stash of ammunition. We're just seeing what else Icarus Base has to offer. Okay, we can't go in through there. And can't go in through there either. So it may not offer a whole lot. Okay, it's closed. This is open. Nothing in there. That's locked. Those aren't bandages we can take. These are anti-rads. There is a stash in there, though. So it has to be accessible. Maybe there's a key laying around. Or we go in through the roof. Let's see. There's an alternate means to get in there. I don't see anything. Okay, this could be promising. Nothing over there looks necessary, but I may have to jump over. No. Interesting. How then am I supposed to get that stash if not able to jump through? Like, what is the point of this room if I can't access the other rooms? Let me check the map. Screw it. This loot is cursed. Killed Stalker's stash. In there. But I don't have any way to get in there. Other than, again, going in through the top. There's no key. This one I am gonna look up because I am...
Attention! Attention! Icarus Base is currently under quarantine. Most of the personnel have been evacuated. Entry is strictly prohibited.
Yeah, I don't know if I can even get it now.
What the hell?
But okay. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna rest and travel to Noontide Island. Jesus. During the day. And that way we can oh, I can't go to bed. Okay, looks like we're traveling now. Let me make sure I'm well equipped. I could use some more ammo.
It's over, guys. Good job.
Let's take 95, and I think that'll be good. Everything else looks good. Okay. Yeah, still can't go to bed. Shame. Okay. Can't get that stash. That's fine. We'll try and get that one and then move our way up to the long lost stash and head to Noontide Island. We're kind of just doing a little bit of exploring together. Because, again, I try and avoid... I doubt we'll be coming back down to this area. And these stashes probably don't have a lot to offer, but what is interesting is that I haven't been to the location yet of the stash, so it may be worth exploring. And again, we have our trusty artifact detector to let us know when we are within 100 meters of one, and then our other artifact detector to point us in the right direction of it. Okay. I don't think these guys are dangerous, but I have been wrong before. Okay, let's pick up these supplies while we're here. Medkits, vodka. Plenty of stuff there. Some canned goods. Some F1 grenades, and those are great grenades to have. We'll let them hash it out with the dogs. And we have to get on that side. There it is. Make it... We have a PDA here, an overlook stash, so another stash. Search that, and we have a blueprint, the protective coating for the Siva V suit. This coating operates akin to a Faraday cage. Due to its small size and inherent limitations, the suit can only offer protection for a short period of time. And that is wonderful, and that is the kind of stuff that I expect to see in a stash every time. I know that may be a little bit far-fetched, but to me, it just makes sense. These other stashes down there did not offer that great of stuff. And that overlook stash is here, but I don't know if I want to travel all the way back there. So we'll just leave these be. And what we'll do is we can get this stash and make our way to this stash. And who knows, maybe we'll do an episode exclusively just stash hunting. But to me, that doesn't bode very well for a good time. It looks like nothing else to offer there. The canning factory. So we gotta go up. And if there's ever gonna be a... I wonder what that symbol means. there's ever going to be an invisible mutant, now would be the time. So we have plenty of radiation protection. Okay, we made that jump. I was not very optimistic about it. Let's see what's up here. We may have to jump across that railroad cart. Because I'd rather not jump between these things if I can help it. Probably just a vantage point. Okay, it's over there. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Okay, great. We have some grenades. What is this? 12 by 76 millimeter expanding dart rounds for the shotgun. A 12 gauge shotgun shell featuring an expanding bullet design for smooth bore guns, exhibiting tremendous killing power at short distances, comes at the cost of increased wear on the rifle. Significantly more effective against mutants. That is outstanding. If we can get all of those rounds every time, I'd be very happy. But like said, it does come at the cost of increased wear. But I'm sure if it's effective against mutants, then that is more than welcome. Let's explore this area quickly. Nothing here. There's a 2 on here. I wonder if that has any significance. Doesn't seem like it. Sausage and some ammo. Okay. I hear something, but I don't have any enemies on my radar. Kind of just looking around, and I don't see an entrance into this building. It's okay. Let's see if this is accessible. That is not. An alternate entrance there. Okay. That is locked. We can't press that for some reason. I wonder if we need to activate power? Potentially? That would be my only guess, is that we'd have to activate a power switch. In order to get in there. Oh, here we go. But I can't turn that on. I wonder if that's intentional. Maybe that's a story beat. I don't know. In any case, let's continue. rather not mess with those rodents. I think they're a waste of ammunition. To be quite frank, I have a feeling. Great. Let's chuck a grenade over there. They had the same idea. I don't think my grenades did much damage. They really never do. I gotta get closer. That's a grenade. Can't see him very well. Okay, let's see if I can save. Yeah. Okay, we're gonna take everything that you have. Okay. And see, these are enemies that we haven't seen before. And I don't know exactly what faction they belong to. Because they could be Noontiders, Monolithians, and a much more beefy version of them. But I think this is where, yeah, this is where we shut down that beacon. Some dead wardens. Goodbye, Sir Gogu. Okay. It's 140 meters below us. So I think we have to go down. Not sure exactly how we're gonna get there though. Unless we fall, but that is sure to kill us. We may have to go all the way underground. We'll see. Oh, we don't, because we have to go this way anyway. And there was a creature who chased us away. I don't know what that effect is. We're going to save. And let's see what we can find. It's above us, so let's try and get up top. If we can. Probably get out of here. Okay, and wonderful. There it is under the stairs. Just some ammo. Nothing crazy. Sometimes we get lucky and sometimes we don't. Okay, now that we have that, let's track the main mission.
To anyone out there, this is Ludochka. I need help. I'm at Quiet's camp. There's been some intense sea activity on the island. They all turned into monoliths again. Damn, someone's here.
Let's go try and help Professor Ladochka. We are coming up on a artifact location as well, which I'm sure is going to be in there.
On the roof. I'm turning it on. How's it going? The signal is too weak. It's not working. All right, get out of there. No, I can't turn it up. Run! You are in danger. That is the signal. It's not working. Get out of there. Now! Kashka! Brother!
Oh, so unfortunately that was Kashka, and we had to... What do we have here? The goldfish artifact. Okay. Wonderful. Let's get out of this area. And let's take a look at what the goldfish artifact is. An uncommon artifact found in gravitational anomalies. The goldfish will sink in water with any salt content, but remains buoyant in distilled water. And it gives us a weak weight reduction with a weak radiation as well. And I can't see that being better than what we currently have equipped. But cool to have nonetheless. Let's go ahead and save. We're going to make our way towards Quiet's camp, but let's see what is in here. Because maybe the professor may need something from here. And since we're on the way... Left gas mask for 5 more. Are they in here with me? Okay, I can't get that. I don't see anything else. It could be looted or pilfered. So let's head out. And I think what we might try and do is head to that encampment without drawing too much attention. Okay. Perfect. And we'll save, because I'd rather not repeat these jumping things if I can help it.
Did you get that guy talking? What's his name? Lodochka? Not yet. But I've got an idea. It works like a charm with folks like him. Do whatever it takes. If we go back empty-handed, he'll throw us to the Chimera, no shit. Copy. I'm on it. Stand by.
And I don't have my silenced pistol. But I can access it here. Okay. Great. Ask and you shall receive. And it looks like they're all upstairs.
All units, prepare to engage.
Okay. Good job to us.
You killed him, right? That mercenary? What was it? He left to get some water. Said he'd waterboard me until I told him everything.
What did that walk guy want from you?
They were looking for the source of the signal, I guess. But I have no idea who they're working for.
How did you end up here at Quiet's camp?
After the signal, they all packed up and left. Didn't even bother to check my bunker. So I decided to warn everyone off the island. I needed a powerful radio. I knew Quiet had one.
What happened to Noontide?
After you left the island, first, Striders showed up, put together a small team. Dudney, Horse, a few others, and he ordered the rest to defend the island. He said the ward would never forgive him for what he was about to do. But if he didn't, there'd be no more Noontide. So they left. And then there was the signal, and I can't get there, for the monolith cries out of my head.
Where did that signal come from?
Somewhere deep inside the shelter. I'm sorry I can't give you an exact location. My equipment didn't last long under that sea exposure, just like the Noontiders. One thing's for sure, a blast that powerful doesn't just happen. There must be a device. Something from the monolith's past, probably. There's a problem, though. The vents at the shelter don't work. Underground rooms are filled with toxic waste gas. This place is already falling apart without Whores.
How did a monolithian device end up in the shelter? Strider always tried to keep that stuff away from Noontide.
I can only think of one person. Faust. You know how much he clung to the past. I couldn't stand those sermons of his.
So I gotta fix the ventilation system to reach the source.
That's right. Whores just started working on it. I think he even ordered some parts from Quiet before he left. I've got his notes. You can have them. Core's had everything planned out, so you'll have no trouble figuring it out. One more thing. Right now, you can only get underground from outside the base, to the northeast. After you're done with the vents, head there.
Thanks. Hopefully he will be alright. I'm sure he will.
Perimeter. The sphere is under attack. I repeat, we've got contact and need reinforcements. There's a shitload of them. Shitload of what sphere? Stalkers? Noontide. They breached our defenses already. Fuck. Suhin is leading them. Sphere, please repeat. What's the status of your commander? Sphere, do you read? Over.
I wonder if it was an either or sort of thing. But I feel as if I should probably disable whatever is going on here. So we have to find a fuse and find the source of the signal from inside the shelter. We did find some PDAs. Noontider's chat. Found on Vector's PDA. Vector, think any of those stalkers remember us from way back? Someone who knows who we are and where we came from? Six Fingers. If there's any loner who might have known us, he's conveniently forgotten it. Don't worry about it. Strider's already told us everything we need to know. Unlike those stalkers, he's actually looking out for us. We have a chat on Horror's PDA. Horrors. The valves are all set. What about those fuses? I just need to replace them, and we'll be good to go. Quiet. Still waiting on those. Should be here tomorrow. How's my gun, by the way? Almost done. I gotta finish one for Skiff first. Hey, we had a deal. I'll stash everything in the usual place. Swing by when you're done with my stuff. Just leave the gun and take the fuses. Fair and square. So, Horrors must have left a gun for us. That'll be good. Shelter ventilation system repair plan. The brothers have been complaining about the ventilation. It's struggling under the strain. Stink from the waste is seeping into the living quarters. Shelter ventilation system repair plan. Identify cause, rectify it. Valves are worn out. Tried swapping them out. Didn't work. Insufficient power output from generator. Fuses. Check. Found a few blown. Swap out the fuse. Okay. So we have to find where this stash drop is between Cores and Quiet. Some buckshot, some Vinca, great. Maybe the good doctor knows.
Oh, it's you.
Okay,
Maybe
he
I'll
does
see
not. Lucky for us, we do have a stash close by. Which is wonderful, so we can get rid of all of this stuff. I might trade in my Vector only because of its condition. And with me, I'll take my G36. with the High Cat magazine. Keep the silenced one. Put down all of this ammo. We need that. We need that. Let's take some of that and plenty of that. Okay, I think we're set. A little bit heavy, but that's okay. Again, just need to find where exactly this fuse could be. Oh, wow. The A.S. Lavina. And high voltage fuse. I wonder if that Lavina was what he had left for us. Let's take a look at it. Derived from the Vintar sniper rifle, the silenced assault rifle enables effective firing without exposing the shooter's position. Wow, that is extremely good. We're going to take it with us and put that to use. I think that'll be great, especially if we have to go into a confined area.
How's it going? When are you guys coming back?
Today, I think. Vector almost stumbled into an anomaly. Just a bruise. But he can't walk on his own. I don't know who's gonna cover for him for the next few weeks.
I'll take his place.
You sure about that? I mean, I'm all for it, but are you sure you're ready?
Yeah, I'm sure. I don't want to spend the rest of my life afraid of some mutant. It's time to venture out into the zone and become a real stalker.
So we're leaving tomorrow then.
Tomorrow it is.
Okay. Let's call it there. I think we accomplished a lot and found out a lot of great information and are traveling very well through our quest line. I appreciate you guys stopping by, and we will see you in the next episode.